Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're back with you with Burton Gilliam. Good morning. How are you?
I couldn't be better. It's a good day.
Yeah, you sound good. Man, we about to freeze to death out here in Georgia. Is it cold in Texas?
Yes, it is. It's about 33 degrees right now.
Wow.
You're up in North Texas, though, right? You're up north?
Right.
Yeah, it does get cold.
Texas.
It gets cold up there.
Yes, it does. Yeah. It's not nearly as cold as northwest Texas. Ooh, that gets real cold.
Oh, well, there's nothing out there but sand and
There's nothing there.
tumbleweeds and oil well rigs and nothing to block the wind. You go to Odessa and hang your sheets on the line, and they're gray in about 5 minutes.
You know it. Yeah. Oh, Odessa. Odessa is not the end of the world, but you can see it from there.
You're exactly right.
I've been there.
You're exactly right.
Hey, we were talking before we come back. You were on, I'm thinking with Burt Reynolds. We were talking about Burt Reynolds, but you were you was on a show with Burt Reynolds. What was it? Evening Shade? Is that it?
That's Evening Shade.
Yeah. So,
which was supposed to be about a little place in Evening Shade, Arkansas, and there is an Evening Shade, Arkansas, and I've been there.
But y'all filmed this in California, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So what was it?
It was all make-believe, right.
How long was you on that?
3 years.
Wow. That's cool.
So they did 4 years, but after the third year, I was really tired of not having anything to do. You know, I'd do my 6 or 7 lines on the show, and then that was it. So I just said, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to go try to get another job. So.
Well, that's all. Okay, my question, didn't they pay you on Friday? I wouldn't care what I done as long as they paid me on Friday.
That's everything really runs about 2 weeks late.
Right.
All through the business. All through it.
I know how that goes. The check is in the mail. But let me ask you another question. You got a touching thing from Burt Reynolds before he passed away. I understand.
Oh yeah. He sent me a video. I opened the thing up and played it, and Burt was sitting in a big overstuffed chair. He had a suit on. He looked really bad.
Right.
It was about a week before he died. And he said, Burton, I just wanted to tell you that I love you. I can't figure out yet how you made it with the name Burton. He said, I couldn't do it. It just wouldn't work for me. Because, my name is Burton Lee Gilliam. His name was Burton Leon Reynolds. So I always called him Leon. He always called me Lee. But it was nice just to get that from him. And then he ended by saying again that he loved me and he looked forward to seeing me.
Well, that's really cool.
It's hard, though, to know someone like that and really know them in their prime and see them when they're close to the end. It's just difficult.
Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah.
One of his cars is actually over here in the museum in Hiawassee, Memory Lane, the Hooper car, and there's a big poster of him, where he's signing the car and he's so old in it, and it was close to the end at that time, and it's just hard to see that.
Well, I think it's really cool that he thought enough of you to send you a
That's
video.
amazing.
I mean,
Yeah.
that means a lot. Yeah.
Oh, golly. That is, I think, I met him right at the start of my career. Excuse me. And we did a picture called Gator. And I wasn't smart enough to know this because, when I got into the business, it was one day I was a fireman and the next day I was an actor.
Right.
Had I known that Burt was really wanting to kind of mentor me, I know he was. I look back at it now.
Right.
But he asked me to do Gator, and I went down to Savannah, Georgia, and did Gator with him for 6 weeks. But I never really tried to hang out with him.
Right.
And I should have, because I know he didn't just call me out of the clear blue and say, "Hey, come down here and you got to work a few days, and I don't want to see you the rest of the time."
Right.
We make mistakes in all kinds of businesses, especially when we don't know anything about the business. And
Right.
I didn't know.
Well, maybe you just didn't want to presume too much. That's.
Well, I'm like my daddy. He always says you learn a lot of don'ts in life. You don't learn many do's, but you learn a lot of don'ts. But now he actually requested on Evening Shade. He's the one that actually requested for you to be on that, did he not? And that's like in the 90s.
Yeah. And see, there you go again. We were closer on the Evening Shade, but still I could have made myself more available, I guess.
Right.
I was involved in boxing, all my life until about 10 years ago.
I actually didn't know that.
And I was a referee in California, and Burt for some reason, wanted to own a fighter. He wanted to manage a fighter.
Right.
And somebody told him about this heavyweight down somewhere in Orange County, and Burt called him and said, "Hey, let's go down there and look at this guy." And I said, "Yeah, I've heard of him, but I don't know anything about him." So, golly, I had a van. Oh, you should have seen it. It was beautiful. Anyway, we piled that thing full of our cast, and we went down there on a Saturday morning and watched this big old guy. And he wanted to. He knew that we were there. And Burt was looking at him to sign him to a contract.
Right.
And the guy was trying to knock his opponent out, his sparring partner.
Right.
And he couldn't do it. He couldn't even really lay a glove on him. So we decided if he can't hit his sparring partner, what he need of trying to
you should have
try to make $500 every couple of months off him.
Maybe you should have hired the sparring partner. That's what you need to sign.
That's exactly right.
Hey, now did you watch this fight with Tyson here last weekend?
Yes, I did.
So what's your take on that? I mean,
I really thought that Tyson would knock him out.
Yeah, I did too.
And he wanted to. Oh, he wanted to so bad. But it was really a testament to how far down you could go in whatever it's been, 15 years.
Right.
But still, I thought it was a good show, and I think there's going to become more shows like that now.
But he's a heavyweight, and then Roy, he was a middleweight, really. I mean, he's just kind of...
he was really a middleweight, then he moved up to light heavy, and he did a couple of fights at heavyweight, but he was a middleweight, really.
Yeah. I don't know. They said Tyson smoked weed before he went out on the.
That was to give him a whole batch.
That might have been the saving grace for Roy right there. Being Tyson was stoned.
A kinder, gentler Mike.
Yeah.
I used to see him. He'd come to the fights at the Forum in Los Angeles when I was refereeing, and he would, and I had an instant dislike for him in person because he would come in with his entourage,
Right.
and just almost barge people out of the way, you know,
Yeah.
to get to their seats, and I don't like it.
No, I'm with you on that.
So,
Yeah, I don't.
yeah.
I come in with my entourage. It's me and my wife and my mama. So, you know, pretty much my entourage.
But Mama was the meanest one of the bunch.
Yeah, she
right?
kept me. They kept me keep her straight.
Well,
Yeah, she
the
kept
only
me straight.
time Steven's barging people out of the way if he's headed toward the buffet. So
There you
other
go.
than that, it's okay.
Yeah, I think buffet's the best food ever. Do you
Get
like
out
buffet?
of my way.
Yeah, buffet's my favorite. That's where I like to be. That
Oh,
and potted meat. You like potted meat, John? In Texas, y'all like potted meat, don't you?
Potted meat.
We have steak.
Golly.
We have steak in Texas.
I haven't had any potted meat in years.
Oh, that,
When I was a kid, you know, that was a big thing in the summer. Well, you're playing with your friends.
yeah.
Say, hey, why don't we all get a sandwich and go down to the creek and eat? Boy, you run home and open up a can of potted meat.
I love it. I still do that.
Get the Ms. Bear's bread out, put a little mayonnaise on it. Hey, you're set.
There you go. It's got to be Duke's mayonnaise, though. I'm down here in the South.
We
We're
don't have
Duke's.
a lot of Dukes in Texas.
No?
Or we didn't. They may now.
What's the name of it?
Duke's
mayonnaise. It's,
No.
I mean, in Texas.
or Sawyer's. Sawyer's is the
I
same.
haven't had Sawyer's. Duke's is good, though. It's better than Hellman's. So.
Yep, I guarantee it.
We'll send you some, Bert, so you can try it out.
Okay, all right, because I am a mayonnaise eater.
Are
I
you really?
love-
No, not Miracle Whip. We're talking about real mayo, right?
Yeah, we're talking real mayonnaise.
Hey, you need to get Steven your address, and I'll send you a jar of Duke's mayonnaise for Christmas.
What kind of mayonnaise? What kind of mayonnaise do you use out in Texas?
That's what we use. Just I don't use real mayonnaise. It's what was the name of it?
Hellman's, maybe?
Oh yes, Hellman's. Now Hellman's is the big seller down
Yep,
here.
it
Yeah,
is.
well, you're going to change your life here, son. We're going to send you some potted meat, some Duke's mayonnaise.
Duke's mayonnaise is better than Hellman's, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Lord.
Will I be moving to that part of the country now?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You can stay at my house. We got plenty of room. You'll have to sleep in the middle, but we got room for you. So how is the wife doing anyway? She's having to put up with you.
My wife is doing very well. She's I had to get out of the bedroom. She's in there sleeping.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Well,
See, when you are basically retired,
right.
7:30 is not your get-up time in the morning. Your get-up time is anywhere between 9 and 10.
Yeah,
That's early sometimes.
there you go.
well, I look forward to those days
Yeah.
coming for me, actually. So.
I'm a 5 o'clock in the morning guy, but anyway. We'll
Are
get-
you really?
Yeah,
Wow,
I got to get up. I drive a school bus
He
full
drives
time.
a bus. You know, I don't know how well you know Steven at this point,
No.
but the thought of him driving a school bus is just horrifying to
Yeah,
me.
I'm a full-time school bus driver. So
You drive a school bus.
yeah.
One
And
of the big yellow ones with the black piping on it.
And my kids are all religious because they say a prayer right before they get on the bus. Every one of them.
And how many kids do you normally pick up or drop off?
Usually, between 40 and 50. It's not a big school. It's
yeah,
not a big
yeah.
school. So anyway, we got to get to a break, man. We have got to run out of time here.
Well, like I said, get Steven your address, and we'll get
Yeah.
you some Duke's mayonnaise down there.
Okay, that's a done deal.
Hey, go back to bed and tell the wife we said hello.
I'll do that. Listen, you guys have a great day, okay?
You too.
Okay, and
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. It's not long now, boy.
That's right.
And it's going to be here before we know it.
Yep.
Okay, you guys have a great day.
All
You
right,
too.
take care.
Well, that was nice.
Oh, I love him,
Yeah,
man.
he's
He is so
great.
much fun.
He's-
Folks, don't forget you can listen online anywhere in the world at WJULradio.com. That is WJULradio.com. Or you can listen live at Lake 97.7 WJUL. And don't forget, we're going to be uploading this to the YouTube channel and our Facebook page. So just go to the Morning Dish. You can listen to the show again and give us a like and give us a share. We appreciate it.